Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a night of comedy, or as some of you may call it, I paid $10 for this shit. Well, let me say thank you in advance for the encouragement and support. You know, it's support like that sunk the Titanic. I can see it now. Captain, iceberg, dead ahead. What, that little thing? Relax, I got this. Let's just move to the side and all is well. No, the first mate should have said. You senile old bastard, you're going to kill us all. But did he? No, because he supported the senile old bastard and killed them all. Do any of you remember Amelia Earhart? Well, looking out to the crowd here tonight, some of you may have dated her. Well, she was the first woman to fly an airplane. I think Ben Stiller was sleeping with her during the movie Night at the Smithsonian. Well, as her story goes, she was doing her short flights and having great success. She had developed a large following, maybe even a Twitter account she had. Well, one day she decided to go on a longer flight than ever before. She told her fans about the flight. Now, her close friends could have said, "Are you crazy, you stupid bitch? You're going to get lost out there." But did they? No. Instead, they simply said, "Have a great flight. Enjoy the onboard movie." Do you know what happened? Well, let's just say her Facebook page hasn't been updated since. You guessed it, another fine example of support. How about Napoleon? Not to be confused with that explosive movie. I do think he had a general named Pedro, but nobody voted for him. He was appointed, you see, back then when you were given a job, and if someone got upset and lost their head over it, well, they really lost their head. Well, this Napoleon dude was kicking ass and taking names all over the map. I don't know if it was Google or MapQuest. He was a human stratego game. If he was a chess piece, he'd be saying, "King me, bitch," all the time. Well, one day Napoleon got this great idea to invade a new country, and he told his officers all about the plan. Now, his officers should have said, "Napoleon, get your hand out of your vest and your head out of your ass. That's suicide." But did they? No. They began high-fiving everybody and probably played beer pong the night before. Do you know what happened to Napoleon the next day, besides a massive hangover and then puking? Well, he got his little ass kicked and died. Do you know why? Yes, because of the support once again. Okay, here's an easy one for all of you. How many out there remember the story of the Trojan War? I think Brad Pitt was there. Well, to refresh your memory, the Greeks were trying to overthrow the people of Troy. They were trying to invade them, but were having one hell of a time getting through their ADT alarm system. In fact, I think they also had a sign that read, "Private property, keep out, especially Jehovah's Witnesses." Well, the Greeks decided to make a huge wooden horse to hide inside and then jump out once they got inside the gates of Troy. So they decided to push it up to the door and leave a note saying, "This is for you," or something like that. It was supposed to be a gift. Well, when the guards saw it sitting outside, they saw the beautiful symbol and tribute to Athena. So they decided to open the gates and let it come inside. Now Lancune and Cassandra were like, "We don't want that shit in here. It's too tacky. It's going to throw off our feng shui." However, everyone else was like, "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Go get that bitch." So, the next morning, while they were all sleeping, the Greeks came out of the horse's ass and began to attack everyone. The people of Troy saw them exiting the horse and were like, "Shit." And that's how the phrase horse shit came about. Once again, another fine example of support. And by the way, thank you all for your support and good night. You've just heard Support, a comedy sketch written by John J. Ruppert, April 23rd, 2016. It was recorded, music added, and spoken by John J. Ruppert, May 5th, 2017. Till we meet again, be safe, be creative, and go enjoy some freaking comedy.